thank you, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and fellow guests, and thank you Tullamore as well. And I just want to welcome Tommy to our meeting tonight. He's a very, very inspirational person. So my title is Time Management and Very Important in Life. What does time management mean to you? For me, time management is so important in my life. It helps me structure my life and not live in a mess. I need structure. My life won't work otherwise. When I was a young boy, lying in bed, time or schedules didn't matter to me. I had no commitments, no job, no family to look after. I was young. So there's no need to have time management other than going to sports or school. Life was easier. That all changed as I got older. Time, which is measured in minutes, hours, days, years, and so on, helps in making a good habit of structuring day-to-day activities. It's highly recommendable not to waste any moment of your life because time, once passed, cannot be taken back by any means. Unfortunately, that's life. It's necessary to realize that many of the future troubles can be avoided by taking actions punctually. Have you heard the most famous proverb? A stitch in time saves 9. This statement reflects the importance of sorting a problem on time before it spreads. I've encountered this in many walks of life. Many an argument I sorted very quickly. I don't like things dragging on. Life is too short. Time has no start or no ends either. However, being aware of what time is going ensures that you will never be late for appointments. Time does not wait for anyone, and it keeps on moving. If you waste your precious time, it will waste you. During the last year, we all seem to have more time in our hands. As my dad said to me last year, the pandemic has slowed life down. So maybe time management isn't as important now. I'm a little too organized at times. I love making lists and lists and lists and never get done. My wife Barbara says to me, start one job and finish it. But Billy starts multiple jobs and gets nothing done. So my time management or my organizational skills are a little frail at times. Whether it's about rest, work, achieving the chores of life, or anything, we need time in every sphere of life. Not only for the fundamental situations, but also to understand people, we need time. Everyone has 24 hours in a day, and it becomes crucial to make the best productive use of these golden hours without wasting a second. I remember years ago going out to cut the grass on my ride-on lawnmower. My dad calls it a lazy man's job, sitting on that lawnmower. Anyway, I used to cut the grass and forget about time. I had no concept of time. But when I came back into my wife, let's say I wasn't in the good books. Without postponing the work for the future, it's better to finish today. It will help in reducing the piling up of workload. I see that in my job after taking a few days off. Wasting time means wasting yourself and even your future as well. If you have spent your valuable time means you have lost everything. Punctuality invades tension and thus inconvenience. It provides tremendous opportunities, which, when operated appropriately, will bring great outcomes. So take your time to plan out things, including what to do in your breaks and then prioritize. Some people think it's a wastage of time. However, in reality, setting out goals protects you a lot of the time. I'm always on time for everything. I'm very punctual. My dad is the same. I may have got it from him. I hate being late. Being punctual is important and polite. I know many people who are always late. I work with these people. They use every excuse under the sun. It is the time which gives us prosperity, happiness, and everything that we deserve. Managing time properly enhances our ability of decision making. An effective way of managing time is to plan your day-to-day activities and set goals accordingly. Charles Darwin once said, "A person who dares to unuse even an hour has not yet learned the value of life." Time is well thought out as valuable as gold. Never let a minute pass without making it memorable in your life. Time is powerful. Things always grow, increase, decrease, and even destroy. There's no limit and even no boundary on time. It's not about everything, but think what motivates you and mark it as a crucial part of your daily life. Once yesterday's time passes, you cannot change it. Additionally, no one has access to tomorrow's time. The only thing we can do is to live in the present time, plus manage it as best we can. Life nowadays is a rat race. We don't get time to think. We always are chasing our tails. My life is busy with my family, work, and involved in many clubs and organizations. But I do manage time. I have to. Time is never going to repeat itself. Instead of wasting your precious time, inspire yourself to utilize it as best you can. So it's better to get up and do what you want today. Thank you.
Excellent job, Billy. Thank you so much for that. Really enjoyed that. So on to our first, now our next evaluator is John Waldron, and he's going to evaluate Charles Malone. So John, would you mind introducing Charles, please, or would you introduce Charles, please?
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Our next speaker is the hard-working Tullamore President and VP and dramatic farmer from last meeting. And tonight, Charles is doing a speech from Engaging Humour. He's doing Project 2 in Level 1. It's evaluation and feedback. And the purpose is that he does a speech, it can be any kind of speech he wants, and that he implements feedback in the next speech. And with a speech called My First, please welcome Charles Malone.
Thanks, John.
Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, guests, and most importantly, Billy. Billy, well done. A fantastic speech. I absolutely loved the opening and how you connected with all of us and acknowledged Tommy and his significance, the significance of his being with us tonight. And that's something that you very often do, Billy. So a lovely opening, beautiful use of pause, lovely clear speech, and very well-paced opening. Your theme resonates with all of us and where we find ourselves today when the, I suppose, lines between work and home life have been very much blurred, and we're forced to reflect on how we use our time and the value we place on that usage. I think that you began very well with reference to the use of time when you were young, maybe when you'd stay in bed in the morning, and that, again, all of us in our youth believed time to be infinite and that we had so much at our disposal. I would have liked you to develop that a little bit more. You then went into a section where you used an almost encyclopedic knowledge of time proverbs and engaged with them, and they all resonated and connect with our own, I suppose, time proverbs as well. there seemed to be an urgency around being productive with time, and a conflict in yourself between being present in the moment and being productive, between maybe managing time or experiencing time, between being and doing. And I wasn't sure whether time management was important to you and for what reason. And I would like to have maybe had a clearer sense of that. I'd like to know why you don't like being late. They were the things that engaged me, and I think there was such substance in what you were saying that it would be well worth pursuing. But well done, Billy. Beautiful style and a really well delivered speech. Thank you very much.